Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? So, I am your fearless leader. Yes, I said your fearless leader. Of the Ability Warriors broadcast. Today we are going to be talking about how crazy I am. Which basically just means I'm going to talk about my my mental health journey and how things haven't always been the easiest and still aren't. So let's dive right in. So I've never been the kind of person that's I've never been the kind of person that has opened up a lot about mental health struggles and stuff. Like, I open up about everything else. I open up about my past. I open up about absolutely everything. But my mental health struggles, I kind of keep to a bare minimum, because I'm not in a place to be talking about it, but I figure since this is a no judgment situation, I might as well put it out there and see who I can help and who I can inspire to go get the help that they need. So starting back from childhood, I've always been in therapy. I've always been doing some kind of like physical therapy, like talk therapy. Talk therapy is just like you sit in a room and you hash out your feelings, and then they give you some tips and tricks on what steps to take. I've had over about 30 human beings that have tried to figure out this crazy, emotional, screwed up brain of mine. When I was 11, they diagnosed me with GED or GAD or something like that. Generalized anxiety disorder, which is basically like you're anxious all the time. And you have no rhyme or reason to be anxious. Like, it's not, there's no rhyme or reason, so it's like chronic worrying all the time. I should really look up the definitions, but I can't really read all that well, so I'm just gonna give you my synopsis, and then you can go and research it for yourself. But what I believe it to be is it's not a specific symptomatic situation. it's more an everyday occurrence. Like, you can have good days and bad days. You can manage it either poorly or goodly. Yes, I can hear Mama Bear in the background being like, what is goodly? But hi, Mama Bear, whatever. So, yeah, generalized anxiety disorder. GLAD, or GAD, as I like to call it. They forgot to put the L in GLAD. Haha, funny. And that's just me deflecting, because I'm not good at this kind of stuff, so, but yeah, when I was diagnosed, I was severely afraid of thunderstorms. So, I don't know if it was because of my heightened hearing or what the heck it was, but it was something. And my therapist literally did what's called exposure therapy, and they usually only do that in like trauma situations, but she popped in a CD. That's how old this story is. That was like back in 2000s, before all the technology came about, but she popped it in and told me I could turn up the volume or turn down the volume of the storm. And yeah, it helps when you're younger to do that, but when you turn, I don't know, 15, 16, you kind of don't believe that anymore. So your anxiousness rears its ugly head again. So yeah. And sorry if I have to stop this podcast. I'm not feeling the greatest, so just bear with me. But yeah, when they tell you you can like turn down the volume on your fears, I 100% agree with it. Like, you can mentally say to yourself, look, this is my fear. I'm gonna go under that bridge, or I'm going to hold my breath underwater for 30 seconds to a minute, or I'm going to just put myself in a social situation that I've never been in, and I'm only gonna do it for this set amount of time, and then I can leave, or I can bring my emotional support animal and I can stay longer, or I can work on these coping techniques, these breathing techniques that might help me even prolong my stay. there's always a way to kind of normalize it. I think anyways, because this day and age, come on, people, it's 2020. You gotta find a way that you can cope. And there's resources on the internet, probably, unlike the Beginner's Guide to Anxiety or something like that. Obviously, go to your doctor if it gets really bad and really, really debilitating. But if you can figure out at least one or two things that kind of can stabilize you till you can get to your medical professional, then by all means do it. So, mental health for me has been an uphill battle. It's been quite the journey. It started off with anxiety, and then it went to self-harm and suicidal ideations. Oh, I should probably put a disclaimer in this that if any of this is triggering to you, like, I'm going to be talking about my experiences and stuff like that. So if you're not comfortable, I would highly advise you to click off of this. And I will definitely see you or you can definitely listen to me in the next podcast, which will be coming next week. Alrighty? Okay, let's get back into it. So, as I was saying, I've had quite the uphill battle of kind of less severe anxiousness to way more developed grown-up monster anxiousness. So it went from little bitty baby anxiety to I don't know what to do with my life. Let's just not be here anymore. And that's what I knew I needed. Talk therapy. And well, I had been in talk therapy for years before this. I knew that this was a turning point of like, you're not a kid anymore. You really need to take this or it's gonna take you down hard. And it did. And it drug down my relationships. And part of that was me, I think. I'm not putting the full blame on my mental health at all. I'm just saying it was a factor in things happening the way that they did. And I don't regret anything that I've went through in my life. I think everything, I know this is cliche, but everything happens for a reason, and you are who you are, and the universe or God or whatever you believe in made you the rainbow unicorn that you are today. Sorry, I had to throw a little bit of my unique flair, aka my Mel-ness in there. But anyway, yeah, I went through a lot, and I don't regret it because it's made me a much stronger human being. And yeah, there's been some backlash from the things that I've experienced, but I think eventually by the end of this year, that is my hope anyway, that by the end of this year I will be either on meds or beginning a new outpatient therapy or doing light therapy at my trauma center that I go to, or just being a overall well-rounded human being that can conquer just about any monster life may throw at me or whatever. So yeah. My anxiety and my fear of failure and all that good stuff has really impacted a lot of the people around me, and I do not know what I would do if I did not have that support system. Like, that support system is everything. Like, I can call my friends up most of the time because they're pretty busy people. And I can say, look, this is what I'm going through. Please help. Like, there's no shame in, like, going to your friends and being like, look, this is what I'm going through. This is what I need help with. Please help me in finding the resources to cope with this, or take me to the nearest hospital, or just be there and wait with me while I seek medical attention. Though I haven't got that far yet, I think my friends, or my hope is that my friends would be there in a heartbeat. Even if they're only there over FaceTime or only there over the phone, I will take whatever I can get, as long as I can stay all 6 wheels planted on planet Earth for the next 40 years, then I am down for that. Because over the past 3 years, my reality has been kind of skewed, and I have needed people to fill a void of some kind that I am trying to fill a void that I'm trying to fill. Wow, that's a double whatever you call it. But yeah, I hope coming soon, updates to come. I won't have to think that my value will be in relationships. It'll be in cultivating and growing my inner confidence and my inner best friend. Like the thing that I wrote in my journal today is P.S. Remember to be your own best friend, because not everyone's always going to be there for you. And that's not a slash at anybody that I'm friends with. They're just very busy people. And I have to, though I know I'm not alone, I have to be okay with who I am as a human. And I have to take the right precautions to live a healthy and relatively stable life. I'm not gonna say happy, because you should be happy and you should think positive thoughts, but I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, happy thoughts will make everything go away. Like, yes, I feel like they have benefit, but they only help for a short while you were getting the help that you need. It's on top of getting the medications that you need, getting the coping skills that you require. The positive thinking should be on top of that, in my opinion. It shouldn't be the be-all, end-all. Like, you need to think positive thoughts, and positive things will come to you. Yes, I believe in that, but that's the foundation of it all. Then you need to grow from there and find out your triggers, find out what makes you feel better, find out if medication is needed, find out what you can do in a practical, every day-to-day setting to make your life livable and enjoyable, and surround yourself with good people that make you laugh and make you independent and help you to live your best life, because you are who you surround yourself with. So have a good core support group. Know your own body and your own thoughts, and just know who you are, and know that this mental illness, whatever it may be, whatever it ends up being, whatever the diagnosis may turn out to be, you are not defined by that diagnosis. You are defined as a human being. You are defined as a light in this world. You are not. You may be in a dark spot. I'm not discounting that right now. You may be in the darkest of spots. But there's always that sliver of light in your life. Whether it would be painting, whether it would be, I don't know, music, whether it would be socializing. That might cause more anxiety though. but being around friends that you know, whether that would be drinking your favorite beverage. Mine is hot chocolate with whipped cream and syrup. It is the best thing in the entire planet. It's the instant cure for all anxiety, and it is the best thing that I've ever put into my anxiety routine. I'm surprised at how much that actually helps. Also listening to guided meditations and motivational speaking is one. Yeah. So those things hopefully help you, and hopefully this was not too triggering. And this is just from my firsthand experience. And remember, you need to go see a doctor if things are worse. If you're starting to see things that people are saying aren't there, you need to go and seek the medical attention. I am not a doctor. I repeat, I am not a doctor. So, yes, I am crazy, and this has been my admission to that, and I am signing off for today, and I hope this helped, and I will see you all next weekend. Alright, bye guys, love you all, have a great week, and remember to be kind to yourself, be gentle, bye.